Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Nikki Zick, and this is the fourth of my 4-part series of mixed media abstract florals done with pen and ink and watercolor technique and splatter paint finished on top. So this is Poppies. This is the last and my favorite of the flowers of the 4 that I did. So I'll prop it up and get ready and show you how I approach this artwork. And I already sketched out on my pad the placement of the flowers where I want them to be and the stems, so that way I could just trace with my marker. So we'll start with the first flower on the top, and we'll do the bottom shape around the curvature of the flower. Then at the top where the petals go, we'll do a ruffled edge, and then come down with 3 lines all going down to a center point. Next we'll draw a center little curve of the inside of the flower, and then 3 little stems inside, like a little bud with an antenna on each side, and then finish the top of the flower with the wavy edge. And that's the first flower. We'll come down to the left and do the same idea. Go on the bottom of the flower, make a curved bottom edge like a bell, and then do the top of the flower petals curved, and then do the 3 lines to indicate the petals all going to the same center point. And this flower just has the antennas inside the flower showing, so I did 3 going one way and 2 going the other way. And then the top of the flower we do with the curved edge and add it to continue and touch to the bottom. Now our third flower, we'll do the same idea. Start with the bottom, do the curved little ruffle on the top of the flower petals, go down with the centers, and this flower too has a little bit of the center curve showing, and then several antennas on each side. We'll do 2 and 3, and then the curvature on the top and connect it to the end where our flower started. Next we'll draw the stem of the flower on the left, go down once and go down twice and follow the same curve, and then we'll draw a leaf. It's a fern type of leaf that goes with the poppy flowers, and we'll draw a second leaf, and it's curved and not really spiny, but a rounded spine curve. Then we have another leaf over here, same shape. Then we have a bud on the left. It's oval and it has 4 little florets on the top. Draw the stem for this bud all the way down. Continue it through the leaf. And again with the second line, continue it down through the leaf. Then we have the stem for the center flower. We'll do 2 lines for that stem. Then on the top of the large flower there's a bud growing off, so that's an almond-shaped bud, and then we'll draw 2 little leaves on each side of the bud inside the almond. Then we have another almond bud over here, and the same idea, draw 2 leaves inside. And this stem now will go for the flower, and the stem for the bud will have its own stem crossing over. That's it for our line art. So our marker is done. Next I'll use my eraser on the side edge and erase all the pencil lines that I didn't trace over exactly. because I don't want my watercolor to show through on the pencil lines, because watercolor is transparent, as most of you know, or beginners who do not. That's how watercolors work. So now I have a clean page to start painting with. I'm going to wet my palette slightly. Get it ready. And we're going to start off with our flowers, and I'm going to mix up a peach color, and I'm going to work all three flowers at the same time. So for this flower, I'm going to put some peach on the top. This will put some peach on the side of the flower. And the flower here, we'll put it on the top and a little on the side. Then I'll go into a medium pink. Get that going a little bit. And add a little pink on the top here. A little bit more. The colors will blend and bleed, as you'll see as I do more. Actually, should be green. We'll leave that up there. Then I'm going to go into a vermilion orange red, which is more to the yellow side. I'm going to paint and let that bleed. Do it on the top flower. You could wet the paper slightly to have it bleed a little bit more. A little more red on one side. The bottom flower, you could wet the paper slightly to have the color bleed. And it's just a loose technique. You can go out of the lines. It doesn't have to be perfect. That's why stylized is a nice technique. There's no right or wrong way to do it. And it's just art being done as art and your impression of art. Next, I'm going to do an apple green and paint in the leaves in the bottom. And the other leaf, the fern leaf, the one on the top, a little more paint. Then our circle bud, or our oval shaped bud, and then the stem going down. Now we'll paint our stems. Each stem that comes down will have the yellow green, the apple green I should say. Come down here. And the buds, attach them to the flowers. And then the centers and two of the flowers have green. So we'll add that now. And then we're going to add some wispy green grass coming up from the bottom and a leaf shape here. A leaf coming up this way. Some small grasses all coming up from the bottom. Then we'll add a Kelly green, a true green, and I'll bring that up. And just some added dimension of a different green. You bring it up to the top. And that's pretty much our flower, and now we have to let it dry a bit, and then we'll add our splatter paint to it. I'll be right back, and we'll continue painting. Okay, I'm back, and the artwork is dry, and I'm going to get my round brush ready, and I'm going to get ready to splatter. First, I'm going to do the vermilion red, and do some taps of the paintbrush to give some splatter effects around. Concentrate on the top and try to stay in the white areas. I mean, you can go over the artwork as well, but I like to fill the background with the splatter too. That's enough for the red, orange. Then we'll go into the green and add some color of splatter of that. Stay on the bottom, a little on the top, here and there. And our artwork is finished. This is our final stylized floral done in mixed media, permanent marker, and watercolor paints. I hope you liked the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and I'll be seeing you soon. Bye-bye.